What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of A Who All Gonna Be There podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. And it's E Squared in the
What up,
building.
everybody? E Squared. It's been a minute. It's been
It's
a
been
minute. But it's always Survivor time when E Squared comes out.
Hey, listen, we got a decent episode because listen, this episode was a little snoozy for me.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Really?
it. And maybe it's because I went back to back watching the previous episode because I missed it.
Ooh, you gotta
I
be
missed it
ashamed.
because I was traveling, and you're gonna get all that info tomorrow, I think. But yeah, watch that back to back and watching the progression, and I don't know, decent episode. I didn't hate it.
I can see if you watch them back to back why it was so a little more entertaining than it really was for me because I was like, child, when is gonna be over?
I did get to a point, man. We'll get to it, but slightly disappointing from all the hype from last week, seeing that there'd be two tribes. But
don't even then maybe that's what really did it for me because what was all that for, Jefferson?
To get people hype, people watch this episode,
Just
be like, "Oh my gosh, two tribes for the first time ever!"
But listen, I was excited.
Or not first time ever. What am I talking about? First time in the new era or whatever.
Facts.
Used to be a commonplace.
Exactly. So, as y'all know, as Eli really know, because he just watched the episode 2 minutes ago, the fallout from the vote of Keyshawn getting sent home. Clearly, Teeny is paranoid. Like, they don't know what's going on. They feel blindsided. They feel out of the loop. They feel at the bottom of the tribe, which, I mean,
justifiably, really justifiably.
Yeah.
Your closest two allies leave. You're next, Teeny.
You're next. And so, wait, what was that Felicia told America? If we get to win, that you being flaky, you'll be the next to go.
I'll be the next to go.
So, Teeny, if you start getting flaky, sister, you will be the next to go. But so, Teeny is trying, hey, DM, Teeny's trying to smooth things over with Rome, and they're talking to Rome and apologize, and they're all remorseful. And Rome's like, I don't care about Teeny being remorseful. They should be, because you sit up here and I thought we had a alliance together. We were supposed to be solid. Me, you, Keyshawn, and Genevieve. And Keyshawn threw my name out, and you knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, so any trust I got with Teeny, that's done. So you can cry, you can spill your heart out, you can apologize to you blue in the face. I don't care. He ain't trying to hear it. Rome ain't trying to hear it. Then they move us very quickly to this new twist. Eli, please tell us about this wonderful new twist that's never been done in the ages of Survivor.
Man, so all tribes walk out. 3 tribes, but in this competition setup, you know how they always have their obstacle course. You see 2 lanes.
Ooh.
And it's like, uh-oh, this gonna be the pre-merge tribe swap into 2 tribes, which we have not done in a long time.
Yep.
And Jeff walks up, or I guess he's just standing there. He says, we're about to do something we've never done before. My mind starts racing like, hold up, y'all done tribe swaps. Did you forget to say in the new era? Like, did you forget some words? He ain't forget no words. He said, we are splitting the tribes just for a competition.
Just for the reward.
Just a reward competition. Reward is unique. I'll give him that. I think it's a good idea. Yes. I just would rather have a tribe swap into 2 tribes rather than...
And it be permanent.
Yeah.
Because that would have made for an interesting game with the way the team split up. That would have shook things a little bit. A lot of it
really was still even expecting at the very end to be like, yeah, you thought it was just a little competition. Nope, you going to Lavo, you going like do something. But nope, what it ended up being was just winner of the challenge gets to go to a Survivor Shindig, happy hour, whatever they're calling
Sanctuary, get some food, get to play cornhole if you want to.
Get a hot dog and get to talk to people you don't talk to at all.
Right.
Which I like that aspect of it. I
That's
like
cute.
the aspect of, all right, these people don't interact. They have a chance to interact and get to know these people before they even
merge. So it's cool in theory, but I would have been like, and you stand in these two tribes too. I would have made them go vote and made them stay in those tribes. That would have been or what it would have been nice too if they did the swap and that was like for the immunity challenge and then they had to switch back. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Whichever tribe had like, I don't know, the most losing its members on one team is the one that had to go to tribal. I don't know. Something.
Oh, interesting.
They could have did something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Made it a little more lively, like, dang, even if our team win, don't necessarily mean that we say it would have just added a little the stakes a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. Shoot. They tried, you know what? Tried a new little thing. I'll give it like a 75% thumbs down. It was good. And competition, I guess we'll just shift to the competition.
Yeah.
Guess what? We're watching Survivor. It's an obstacle course.
Of course it is.
And y'all bear with me. You know what? We'll just cover who ended up winning.
Yellow team.
It was the yellow team. And let's see if I can remember all the people. I know Teeny was on that team. You got a picture. I'm going to name these off, even though I have the cast right next to me. And it was most of the blue tribe, except for Gabe. So it was Tiana. It was Sue. It was Kyle. It was Caroline. And
Rachel.
Sam. Yeah. Rachel and Sam.
And Teeny.
Yep. So mostly the blue tribe stays together. And a couple sprinkles from the other tribe.
Yeah. Now, could you just imagine if they had to vote like that? That would have been like, ooh, who y'all about to vote out? Ooh.
I mean, blue tribe got power there. That's a dream pre-merge swap where it's like, all right, we got all the numbers, we good. Little do we know that blue still doesn't like each other.
Don't, because guess what happened as soon as they touched down at the dinner? You know, you have first Sue, she's kind of I think she was, because I kind of missed this little part, but I'm inferencing based on later conversations that Sue told Sam about the whole Sierra and Sam thing, how they think there's a dynamic of them running the tribe over. That's what she was told, right? And so he's trying to shut that down. But going towards the blue stuff about the blue tribe, Tiana immediately, she couldn't wait. She was salivating at the mouth to tell, hey Lynn, how you doing? The update from LA, that's gonna be tomorrow. You can't get it on the Survivor chat. That's gonna be on the Big Brother chat tomorrow.
Man, that's Survivor. No, I'm kidding. Shout out Survivor. Great show. Top show.
But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Lan is asking about our LA trip, which we took this last weekend, which was amazing, but we'll talk about it when we wrap up our Big Brother coverage tomorrow. But yeah, so Tiana immediately tells the group, the yellow team that won, Gabe is just suspicious. He's the main one looking for idols. He already found one. He already used one. And they like, what? And she's like, yeah, he's the main one out there. He Dora the Explorer out there in the woods looking for an idol, and he already found 2, 3, 4 of them. So we gotta look out for him come to merge. And so Sue didn't like that. Sue was like, I know she didn't get up in here and start running her mouth, throwing my boy Gabe, who's my number one, under the bus like that to these people. We don't know them.
Man,
like, these are strangers.
I respect it though.
I respect Sue.
I respect it from Tiana.
I mean,
because Tiana's perspective, I'm assuming a little bit, but I believe it was like, hey, we have 4 blue here, and Gabe's all by himself, and I think she has a pretty decent idea with TK going home. I might be near the bottom. It's me or Kyle somewhat. So it's like, I'm going to try to unite my 4 while also somewhat trashing Gabe. And it was not interpreted like that by the blue tribe.
But see,
at all.
Here's the problem with that, though, because if she was socially connected the way she should be, or she thinks she is, she would know that Sue wants Kyle out no matter what. So she wouldn't be the next one to go. It would be Kyle.
Hey, but if I don't want Cal to go, if Tiana doesn't want Cal to go, it's like, you know what? Take every chance you can get.
But then, and here, okay, and I would even respect it more so if she did it not with Sue around. You know, this man is connected to them, especially Sue. Why would you say this in front of Sue and Caroline?
That's fine. Shoot, you need one of those to flip. You need one of those to flip if you want Gabe out.
So it's
you got to try it. It was a swing and a miss. That's all that matters. Tiana swung, and she got some hate for it.
She got a lot of it because Sis in danger now. She better hope they don't lose because she going home.
And shoot, what Teeny at the whatever sanctuary is essentially like, yeah, this is my last dinner. I'm not. Sean just went home. Asia just went home.
Right. This my last supper, y'all.
It ain't looking good, y'all.
And they're like, what's going on? I'm just at the bottom. There's just so much going on. I don't know what to do. And pretty much Caroline just kind of took the reins. Like, I feel comfortable with you, girl. Like, the girls over here, like, we good. Already, you know, me and Rachel, we established connection already. And then her and Teeny, they built a little something. So Caroline is like feeling really pumped and excited with this alliance that she's built across tribes. And so she's like, you know what? I'm good. This worked out perfectly for me. I got to reestablish old connections and just reinforce them. So when I make it to the merge, boom, I'm good to go. So kudos to Caroline.
Shout out. Because, it's about to, this really feels like, how many, has there only been one woman that's won in a row? I know, what's her name? Mackenzie, was that her name, won last season?
Mm-hmm.
So it has a buildup of being another woman winner with the
man season.
You think it's a man season?
Because listen, it went girl.
You better not say Andy.
Well, I ain't saying he, but he you know, he making moves. It went girl, guy, girl. Now it has to be guy.
Hold up, we've had 6 episodes. I thought this was 5.
No, you talking about evicted? I mean, voted off. I thought you talking about winners. I thought you meant you feel like it was
okay.
Winners.
No, you're right. My bad. I'm tripping. I thought you were talking about that's left this season. I'm like, wait, what?
No, the original point you were making. So it's a guy season. I think it's a guy season to win.
But still, these girls are doing everything they can to stop it because we have a girls alliance on the horizon.
Sam is a potential. I agree. He's a potential winner pick. I was gonna pick him on my team, but something just drew me to Andy. Well, he looked like one of my friends, so that's why I really chose him over Sam because Sam was gonna be one of my picks. So we're gonna see. Because Andy kind of cooking just a little bit, just a wee bit. So then we get to. So here goes some of the drama. So this is where it did get a little good. The episode. We go back to the other team that lost, the blue team, and so. And that consisted of, let's remind the people, Andy, Soul, Rome, I'm gonna say Romeo, Gabe, Sierra, Genevieve, and Annika. So they're back at camp or whatever, and Rome decides, you know what?
I'm sorry.
You can't help but laugh. So Rome decides, okay, you know what, Teeny? Can't trust you. You did too much on me. Now I got to get you out of here. And so he pulls Soul aside. He's like, listen, bruh, I know we ain't like each other since day one. We got this beef. But you know what? Teeny the one we need to be looking at. And so like, Teeny? Why would he's like, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Because information is not, information can buy you loyalty in this game. And so he tells Soul, Teeny got an amulet. Bet she ain't tell you that, huh? And this amulet sold us 2 other people on the other tribe. And together, it can be an idol if they use it together. So he starts spilling all this information. And he like, oh, Teeny ain't told me that. And he said something else that Teeny did or said that he was not aware of. And Soul was kind of like, I'm so used to being in the know with my job and, kind of being in control, being the boss, right? He used to being the boss. And he like, I just got hit with a huge reality check. I have no idea what's going on in this game. So bless his heart. Soul is just perplexed that he's been out of the loop. And then he also tells, so yeah, Genevieve, she ain't trying to work with you long term, by the way.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, spill it all out. We want Teeny
Ridiculous.
out, but here's this info about Genevieve that will make you not like Genevieve. The sole purpose of, if we get Teeny out, then Genevieve will want to work with us. We'll be locked in, am I right?
Right. And at first I was gonna say, boy, role playing the dang game, y'all. But what I did not count on was Rome going to Genevieve and then telling Genevieve, so trying to talk to Teeny. So we might need to get Teeny out.
Ooh.
And she like, what? That don't even make sense. He's like, yeah, I just think that, he came to me pressing her as the target. And he kind of made some good points. So I think she might need to be the move. They might need to be the move. And Genevieve was like, oh, okay. So, I don't really want to get Teeny out because I like Teeny. But I mean, okay. There she goes. In good old Survivor fashion. And she goes sit down with Soul. And of course, Soul like, dang, girl, you got me. She's like, what you talking about?
Hey, that's kind of bold to say. I will say, shout out to Soul, because there's some people that'll like keep that under wraps to be like, man, I'm gonna build this animosity. He said, now you playing me, now Genevieve. How you playing me like this?
Yeah, that's crazy. So when I was surprised he did it too, and he was like, yeah, you playing me, girl. She's like, what you talking about? So you trying to get out Teeny and you don't want to work with me long term? That's what Rome told me. She's like, that's rich, because he told me something different. He told me you were trying to target Teeny. It's like, no, that's not what happened. So she in her confessional, first of all, we learned last week, don't throw Genevieve's name out there, otherwise you will go home. Because Mama G don't play. Okay. And she like, Rome, why would you lie to me? You hold the information, you twisting words. That's a problem for me, because now you go from being helpful to my game to being a liability to my game, and it makes you more dangerous, meaning I don't need to keep you around. So let's weigh the possibilities on the scales. And the scales be tipping.
The scales be tipping, y'all. They be tipping.
So I love that saying. I said, pushing to put that on the shirt. Somebody put that on the shirt, because the scales do be tipping. And it looked like, Rome, you're running out of favor, brother.
Man, he's done so much. Just the agent of chaos needed to like sit with only an ounce of chaos. Like, he could have put that ounce of chaos to Soul.
Yeah.
And been good. It was doing it to two different people and probably within like 2 hours. And even gave them enough time to join together. No, I don't care. Rome, if you do that and you have to go to the bathroom, don't hold it.
Yeah.
We're going as a group. I'm not leaving y'all two alone.
No, I'm for real. You're right. I would have been sitting there. Yes, DM, keep applying. I'm with Lynn. Keep going. You're going to get it. We're going to see you next season.
That part.
We're going to see the next available season, because I know they already didn't film 48 or whatever. We're going to see you for 49.
Shoot, 49 and 50. That's the goal.
Hey, because you're going to kill it on 49. That's right. But yeah, I'm like you. I'm gonna be watching and waiting with them, because I don't need y'all to ever have time to talk and discuss and compare notes whatsoever. And at the end of the, especially if you sitting there, they're less likely to compare the notes. And even if they did, excuse me, your boy is tired. So even if they did, I'd be like, now, so why like that? You didn't just come tell me that such and such and such. Okay.
All right, you out next.
Because I tried to build something with you. And now I know you can't be trusted. But he left them. They started putting two together. And now it's looking like Rome. If they go to tribal,
it might not be looking as good for him.
Exactly. Whereas he went from having a lot of power in this tribe to potentially being the next one out if they don't merge. So after that happens, we get Sam. He debriefs with Sierra after they go back to their regular tribes. And, he tells Sierra about the whole Sue conversation about what she was told, which we know you can only be told by one person. that y'all running the tribe, that's Annika, because she went on the she was over there bopping up the gums.
They just got to think for a quarter second. When did those two interact? Who was the one that interacted with people that would spread that news?
Exactly. So, Miss Annika, I don't know, sis. It ain't looking too good.
I did find it funny that Sam tried to hide the fact that they said that when Rachel was also there. And I understand. Right. I understand the perspective of Sam not wanting to say it himself, because one, that's not a good look, and two, the moment you're like, oh yeah, and Sue said this, and either way you handle it, if you try to downplay it, if you try to be like joking about it, it's not gonna work out. So he's like, I'm not gonna tell them. And I think it probably immediately got out. I forget if it did it, but
they had to debrief. It was like a little debrief situation, so he could just kind of keep her leveled with him. And then we want to talk about downloaded information. Well, as soon as Teeny got back to tribe, Genevieve and Soul pulled him aside. I'm like, listen, while you was away, Rome was trying to,
that's Queen right there, Eric. Kim? Like, I know Eric don't know Kim. I know Eric don't know Kim, DM.
I don't know Kim.
Kim's our queen.
Kim's our queen. One of my bonus mothers' name is Kim, and she is a queen. So I trust and believe that Miss Kim Spalding is who y'all say she is. But yeah, so they like Teeny. Your boy Ron wants you gone. And Teeny's like, y'all not just messing with me now, because I can't take it. I've been through so much. Please don't be lying to me right now. No, girl, they not lying to you. They tell
That's Survivor mood, though. That's Survivor mood. Because, of course, we all see an edited version where, here's the fake plan, and we're going to tell them the fake plan. And in Teeny's mind, I bet you they're like, oh man, here's a fake plan. The three were just together, and now they're gonna sell me on some fake plan. I don't care, bump y'all.
But they're being honest. Whether Teeny truly believes them or not, we'll never know.
They did just vote against her, so don't have a reason to. Yeah,
we shall see. And then we move over to the Blue Tribe, Tuku, and Sue immediately downloads Gabe with the T. Tiana was throwing your name under the bus. She backed it up and hit it too. Like, she drug you through the mud and back, and then she even tossed you into the ocean after the fact, just to drag you right back. She didn't
even do all that. She kind of did, but like, Sue, you're selling it a little bit too much.
She wanted to sell it hard. She needed to make sure that Gabe knows we don't trust Tiana. Not just me. We don't trust her. And Gabe was not happy at all to find this out. And after Caroline realizes that, Gabe is in the know of what happened back at the other team thing, Caroline is trying to control things. She's in the middle. She's like, okay, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty safe, regardless of what's going on in this tribe. But I wanted us to go into the merge a strong 5. So I need us to be together. So I'm going to talk to Tiana and tell Tiana she need to go apologize, A, and B, come clean, because if we get to the merge, even though we know the information already been spilled, but she don't know that. If we get to the merge and he finds out, because people be talking, he ain't going to trust you no more. So you need to go and let him know preemptively and try to smooth things over with him. So she's like, oh yeah, you right, wrong. She go and then then she go and tell a half lie.
The worst type of lie to tell. It's all right, I was lying, but I'm gonna get fact checked again, and you're gonna see that I still don't trust you.
Literally, like, not only am I about to own up to throwing your name on the bus to everybody else in the game and putting suspicion and target on your back, I'm going to lie to you about how I did it and how many people I did it to. So on top of you not trusting me because I threw you on the bus, you definitely not about to trust me because I lied to you on top of throwing you under the bus.
It's not even a believable story either. It's like half believable, but it's not really. Like,
if he didn't have Sue to confirm what had happened, maybe he would have believed it, But she went up to him and was like, yeah, I told 2 people privately that you were looking for idols, and I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I was just no, ma'am, no. Because guess what he did? So Sue, tell me exactly how this went down. Because Tiana told me she told 2 people privately, and she like, oh, no.
She lying. She told everybody. She told Jeff Probst. She called Gosh Dang the people watching the show and said, "Hey, y'all see what Gabe's doing."
Exactly.
Wow, dude.
She talked to production. She talked to cameraman. That's how much she threw him under that bus. And he like, okay, we want to lie some more. And on top of making me a target, bet he's through with her. Tiana can't. There's no grace given. She's out for that.
And you know what? I respect it. If I'm Gabe, I can't hate. I'm rooting for Tiana.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, Gabe's not wrong. You come in here, throw me under the bus, and lie to me 2 times directly, and not my G.
Yeah. You as good as gone, sister. And so after that, we get to the challenge, the immunity challenge. What is the immunity challenge, Eli? Oh, I wonder, what could it possibly be?
You know what? They put a little twist to it. They got an obstacle course, but they got to drag coconuts. I like this challenge, though. I know, like, it wasn't too obstacle coursey. It was like, hey, drag this giant thing of coconuts and keep making it heavier and heavier. And then get to the end, pretty much a skill thing where you throw the blocks down, build it back up in a puzzle. But it was still an obstacle course. I can't lie to y'all.
I think though, like you said, they had the saw, and I think it was funny they made a GIF out of Andy like saw humping, trying to get the saw thing.
What did you say?
That's what they called it, saw humping.
You said saw humping?
That's what they called it.
Oh Lord, is Andy like 0 for 5 on challenges now? Like, of course he had the crash out. He had, gosh dang, unable to balance on a beam.
Nah, he can't saw, bro.
He can't saw. I'm hopeful for him. Andy about to turn it around, but
so
he can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing right. And so that puts them way behind. And it's enough to make them lose. So Gata, Yellow Tribe lost the immunity challenge.
It was actually entertaining, and they ended up coming back because they were about what felt like 2 minutes down.
Yeah.
And the unique thing, after they got all the coconuts to the mat, they had little bean bags that they had to throw at this 5x5 puzzle full of like blocks.
Yeah.
And what made it really interesting is you had to knock all of them off, even the bottom ones.
Yeah.
But when Reds fell, the blocks that fell were so close to the platform that they pretty much had the other blocks off the platform, but they were barely touching.
Yeah.
And so you have to throw a perfect throw with just enough power. And we're talking about Andy and how he made them way behind. By the time it got to the puzzle, they were in the lead by half a second. By half a second, it was pretty much tied. But they came back just to fall at the puzzle.
The equalizer, the ultimate equalizer. So they lose. Oh, I forgot to mention the egg thing too. So they had got some chickens.
Oh, they thought they were Angelina. They kind of did good though.
Listen, why did Gia, our good friend Gia, check her out at Silent Podcast at I Don't Know About That, where she covers Survivor. And she mentioned, she said, because they negotiated, they got 18 eggs, and she posted a picture of Angelina, and she said Angelina would have got them 2 dozen.
That's what I'm talking facts. Angelina would have started. All right, so they popped out 3 eggs already. So you multiply that by 20 days, that's 30 eggs.
There you go.
That would have been a good way to do it. And nope, they just said arbitrary 24.
Yeah.
And Jeff worked that thing down. Jeff even gave up a little bit, but
he did.
I thought Jeff was gonna fight more, but man,
he gave it to him. All right, take y'all little 18 eggs or whatever. So they got little eggs. I forgot to mention that. They get to take back.
Shoot, they got 18 eggs
and no
that
fire.
they can't cook. That they can't cook.
Right,
man. You better start looking like those muscle builders where you just crack an egg into your mouth. With the shell. You know what? Might not be that bad.
Listen, start making some rest eggs and coconut water, mixing it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that'd be nasty.
Disgusting. Because coconut water is disgusting on its own. And the egg yolk. I can't talk. Egg yolk is nasty by itself too. So there we have it.
And do your thing. What do you mean egg yolk is nasty?
You eat egg yolk by itself?
I eat it with an egg. What do you mean?
You just crack an egg open, you just...
No, you know what? I lost the plot. We can keep it moving. I thought you were saying like an egg yolk after it's cooked on an egg. That part's good.
No, I thought
like you get an over medium, like a little runny.
No,
even a fried egg. Even a fried egg.
No.
Like Eric's anti-egg. Dang, let me find out. Let me find out Eric would have killed the chickens. That's what he's saying. Eric would have killed the chickens and stopped the eggs from producing.
I mean, if we couldn't scramble them, yes, absolutely. Goodbye, chicken.
Shoot.
Not tied with I don't eat scrambled eggs, baby. Only scrambled eggs. Nothing else. No.
You even do hard boiled?
No, I don't like them.
So you don't touch eggs at all?
Huh?
You don't touch eggs at all?
Scrambled eggs.
Fried
eggs aren't bad, but I just prefer scrambled.
I can't hate you wrong, but you know, that's like saying, oh, medium steak is the best when Eric clearly likes well done.
Oh, I knew you was gonna lie like this onto the stream. I do not eat my steak well done. I used to, and honestly, let the people eat the steak how they want to eat it. If they want to eat it,
I'm not hating.
I don't eat mine.
I'm hating a little bit. My fault, y'all.
Let the people eat it how they want to eat it. But I can't be separate lie to these people on this stream.
I got video proof.
Ty, he's nothing but jokes, literally jokes. But anyways, we finished the challenge, and it's clear that Andy is the target for Rachel and Annika. And then Annika's the target for Sam and Andy, where Sierra falls in the middle. She's holding the power to decide which way to go. But then we remember Annika ain't got no vote. So, ma'am, how you trying to dictate where something going and you can't even participate?
Oh, man.
So the worst thing that could have... Sierra really had no choice but to vote with them or go to Rocks.
I mean, she could have worked harder on Sam. Sam and her were a group. No matter what, they were going to vote together. But I think Sam's relationship with Andy, we saw it. Sam's like, man, I'm fighting for Andy. Yeah. And Sierra's like, man, why is he fighting so hard for him?
True. But I get it. Sam already said it before. He told Sierra his fears. He's like, yeah, I get it. I love the group. But I'm not trying to be the only guy on a tribe before, with 3 other girls. Just not trying to do that.
And we even saw this byproduct with Andy. Andy put his little master plan together where he's like, oh, I'm just going to act like I'm the lost hand in the middle and say, hey, Rachel, hey, Annika, if y'all want to make a move, I'm a sad puppy. I'll vote wherever.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit. And what's the name that they said? It wasn't Sierra. It was Sam. It was Sam.
Yeah, even though it was a fake, when they eventually like, oh, yeah, let's bring him in. After he set him up real good. Listen, Andy cooked today. I keep trying to tell y'all, he is a secret genius mastermind at this game.
It's a crash out. I need like 2 months. I need 2 months before I give him any type of credit.
The game ain't even a month long.
Huh?
The game isn't even a month long. How about you?
I'm giving them a little space where it's like, all right, through episodes, not game, but episodes.
Okay.
Because that crash out was so bad. And I guess we'll see come merch time. But he ended up being in a great spot, and All of the dynamics.
I already wrote his final speech. You literally set up your best friend. You first of all, you made yourself vulnerable, appear to be weaker than what you really are. Also made yourself appear to be an asset. Set your best friend up to go home. Went through tribal unscathed. Set up power players to be your best friends and allies in your tribe. Took out one of the other power players closest ally. It's just like he's stacking his resume. The resume is being stacked. You know,
No, I will say, knowing that merge is approaching, I do think there's a solid chance, and I guess we'll get to potentially hypotheses on what might happen. But it's if they lose again, I could very well see it being Andy. I don't know if Sierra would be willing to give up Rachel as well.
She wouldn't have no choice. Because all Sam and do, they gotta. Well, it could be.
You have a choice.
It could be tied. That's true.
Or I think Sam might even flip. Sam, it's like, all right, you get down to 3. All right, we have a strong 3, and know that Andy won't be running around, or Rachel won't be running around as much as Andy.
And honestly,
that's just a guess.
They may have to take out Sierra or Sam. If I'm Sierra and Sam, I'm probably before merge, I'm thinking about how I could take one of the other person out, because maybe that lowers your threat level going into merge if people already think y'all a duo. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. But if that happens next week, like, color me shocked, because I do not see that coming.
I don't see it happen, but I'm saying in terms of game, what might be best for their game. Because if y'all stick together, y'all can say y'all not super close in a line, but if y'all made it to the dang merge and everybody else gone, what does it tell everybody else? It's true.
Yeah.
So even if one of y'all win immunity, the other one is gone. As good as gone. So don't know if they're gonna do that, but we'll see. We'll see. So we get them going back and forth. About Annika or Andy. Sam is clearly fighting for Andy, making a case for Andy. Sierra's making a case for Annika. Then we get to tribal council. Won't they? Andy's still playing the victim, pretending to be the victim anyways, even though he has his master plan and he knows what's going on. Annika thinks she knows what's going on. Rachel thinks she knows what's going on.
They loved emphasizing the we. Are you we or are we? Are we you? Who knows?
Nobody knows till the votes are cast. So they go to cast a vote, and Andy delivers this drop the mic line, which I consider very iconic. I don't care what nobody says. He says, "I've been burying you all week. Here's your headstone."
That's hard.
And it's Annika's name.
Oh! That's hard.
Oh. He cooked.
He cooked. Other somewhat favorite part that I was hoping that they do, of course, you know how editors love spoiling, like, oh, they wrote the letter A. Who are they gonna vote for?
Yeah.
I wish they would have went A and I really want to see a situation where they get like 4 letters in. I don't know what names that could work in.
Because it can go for both.
Go people. Eric or Erica, and then you just go ERIC, and then will they do the last letter?
Because honestly, they showed us the A. I'm like, oh wait, because that looked like Sierra hand. I'm like, is she fits the right? Oh wait, Annika starts with A too. Even if she wrote N, like you said, starts with an N too. So drama, right?
Drama.
And he started reading the votes. When Annika got 2 votes, she's and got a torch enough because she was voted out, and she was just like, really? This was whose plan was this? And Sam was like, it was me. And here goes Andy. It was all 3 of us. Boy, hush. I might tell you all that. And Rachel, did you know? I didn't know. Clearly, she didn't know, girl. She voted.
I know you got 1 vote for Andy.
Right. Talking about, did she know?
And there's a power duo and Andy right there. So
exactly.
I get it though, because I'd be heated too.
Yeah.
And if you're heated, I'm not thinking straight either. So
she just got up and walked around.
Took her time. made sure to look everybody in their eyes like, you did this to me, and you did this to me.
Yeah.
Ooh,
She just could not
love
believe it. She could not believe it. Truly blindsided. Couldn't even save herself. Couldn't do nothing because she had no votes. And so she walks out. Then she starts to cry. I said, oh, not you have to put on a brave face. I love it. Like, y'all ain't fit to see me cry. Y'all ain't fit to see me be sad. I want y'all to go out like a G. Like,
and then step on that bridge, and then boo-hoo-hoo.
I just didn't see my dream ending like this. I know, girl. That's why you gone, because you didn't see it coming.
Man, I'm shocked though. I am somewhat like, I know this plan was coming, but Annika seemed like she's gonna be a power player to me at least. Where I'm like, man, she's gone.
Yeah, I could see, and that's why Sam got her out really, because she could have rallied them women when they got to that merge, and I think they would have been dangerous. I think they really would have been dangerous, especially when you think about Genevieve getting around some other women, because her way her mind works. You know, so I think it was a smart move for them to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much for Sierra, but definitely for Sam and Andy for sure.
So yeah, we are down to, what is this? 13?
4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, 13. Fake merge, like DM saying, yeah. I just need, please let them get rid of that fake merge mess, because everybody knows now. It's not special.
It's a 2 tribe swap, or a swap to 2 tribes. Gosh, I can't talk. Would have been so fun too. That would have been the mind-blowing twist where y'all haven't done that in a while. But I don't know. All I know is I'm happy that Rome clutched up in that challenge, so my team didn't lose a member,
because he was going home.
He was going home, and now my team's good. But unfortunately for the homie Josh, he lost Annika, and he's down to a strong 2 of Sam and Rachel.
Rachel kind of on the fringe, but she do got friends in other places.
She does.
So that's something to watch for sure. Teresa's team is still going strong with nobody going home, but Miss Tayana
but they hate each other. Her team hates each other.
Yeah.
Except Teeny, because I feel like no one hates Teeny.
Right.
But the rest of their team, let Blue lose.
She losing somebody. Blue loses, she's losing somebody, because does Gabe win over Sue with getting out Tiana, or does Sue get her way and taking out Kyle? We'll see. We shall see. But thank you all so much for tuning in, as always, on this good Wednesday night to recap Survivor 47. If you have not already, make sure you go on over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button at AWAGBT podcast. And make sure you like and comment. Let us know your thoughts on the episode. And then if you're on Twitter and you have not already started following us, please follow us at AWHOAL there. And turn on those notifications for both platforms so you never miss when we got an episode coming at you. Tomorrow we will be back, like Lan mentioned earlier, tomorrow to wrap up our BB26 coverage.
The best BBUS season in a long while, and it's over. It's over.
My favorite. Y'all. It's been my favorite. Probably my favorite. It won't be my favorite, but it'll be probably second favorite. Because
it's my favorite because right now I really liked it.
It'll always be number 2 right now, because number 1 will always be 13 for me because I got my way.
So as Eric just said, he hates Rachel, or he hates Chelsea.
Love her. He didn't get his love me some way. Chelsea. Hey, Palaver girl, thank you so much for being back. The rest of y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, evening, whatever coast you on, because it may still be evening for the West Coasters, but it's definitely night for us Central and East Coasters. So have a wonderful night. We'll be back tomorrow, probably around 9-ish o'clock to wrap up Big Brother as well. So we out.
Toodaloo.
Oh my goodness.